Hey, okay, so tonight's Saturday night story, going a different direction today. This story is called Dark Destiny. It's actually connected to one of my role playing worlds, not Kulan. You've seen stuff for Kulan, but it's connected to a different something called Warp World. It's hard. I'll make a different video about that at some point to go into the details of certain campaigns. Let's just say it's a flat world. I go with that. It's it's a strange place, but like I said, this is called Dark Destiny, and I'm going to read this through, and I'm not going to stop and start over. And if I make a mistake, I make a mistake. That's one of the things that I've been doing too much. Is if I make a mistake, I stop, I delete it, and I completely start over. But and there's some it's not connected to Marvel or anything like that, but the main character is inspired by a certain Marvel character of the same name, but it isn't that character. It isn't. I'm telling you, it is not that character. I just when I was writing it, I thought, well, let's use that name. So here we go. Dark Destiny. I move through the air towards the summit with purpose. The enchantment will last until my misty form touches the ground. For I'm one of the Dashi, a shadow soul. The grave of my beloved now stands before me. She has been gone for 200 years. She could never have guessed what I'd become after her death. When she died, it was like a part of me went with her. I can still hear her calling my name. Remy, she would say in that throaty rasp of hers. Come to me, my darling, and we shall dance together forever. Forever is a very long time for a cursed man. No, not a man, not anymore. Some would call me one of the undead. But, in truth, I am as alive as any mortal man. As a Dashi, I have experienced every pleasure. Almost. A man can. And I have slaked every lust imaginable over the last 2 centuries. I have seen the world such as it is from Wangletown to Selmanar, the city of sinners. I walked the path of the dark destiny of the black bay of the shadow belt. And there is no going back now. Yet I am forever drawn here to mourn for the ghost of love lost. That is the curse. I cannot love, although I can feel desire. The shadow ritual robs me of my heart. It robs me of my ability to feel for anyone. It is a hollow existence. However, I have become accustomed to it. I place a single violet ruby's rose on her grave after wiping away the snow and ice. The headstone shattered more than 100 years ago, but it does not matter anymore. The visit is part of the ritual that gave me power over others. For the next 100 years, I will be able to bend women and men to my will with a mere thought. The women will lust for me, and the men will fight for me. However, the magic won't make them love me. In truth, they will hate me. The women will curse my name as they moan and pant under my bulk, while the men will curse my name as they die for me on the battlefield. In some cases, a woman and a man will be wife and husband. That is where the truly powerful magic is held, in the embrace of true lovers. Remy, her voice haunted me again. You must not do this anymore. You must go to the Dawnsmith and be cleansed. Quiet, ghost, I shout. The Dawnsmith is dead. I killed him long ago. He failed to save you. For that he deserved to die. I killed him for you. I wanted to add darling at the end. Darling at the end. But the curse makes it impossible for me to say loving things. It hurts to even think them. My head runs red with pain and black blood seeps from my eyes. I speak the words again that damned my soul to immortality all those years ago. I do not hesitate. The power flows up from the grave, coiling around my body like a hungry snake. The thrill is always greater than the pain. Yet, I yell out in agony anyway. During this one moment, I relive the pain of her death. Caroline, please forgive. The curse rises, and I'm unable to speak the words. I kneel there for nearly a day before returning to the fortress of sorrows, my home, my prison. I find release in the hateful arms, legs, breasts, and bedunta of my slaves of lust. For another century, I will be able to pursue my dark destiny. I will find a way to have it all. I will bind the shadow to my will. I will find a way to raise Caroline from her death, not as undead, but as an immortal. Once she tastes immortality, she will see what I have done is as much for her as for me. I swear it. There you go. That is Dark Destiny. And I first wrote that around 2014. Let me know what you thought. Like, comment, subscribe, all that stuff. I tripped over some of the words. One word in particular, I don't think I pronounced it right, but it is what it is. Thanks for watching. I hope you're having a great night. Hope you're having a great weekend. And hopefully you'll see videos from me for next week at some point. Night. Bye.